Hi all, and welcome to another episode of T-Shirt Talk, where I chat about T-shirts I buy, where I've got them from, if there's anything interesting to say along the way. So today is the most recent concert I've been to, and that was Devin Townsend. We went to see him in London, the Royal Albert Hall. I mean, I've never been there before, and it's got such a reputation, isn't it, of being a great concert venue. Done some amazing concerts there. All sorts of performers have performed there, and it's just a legendary place. So it was as soon as we saw that Devin was playing there, it was like, yep, got to go to that, because that's going to be a special. That's going to be a special event. Never mind concert. It's going to be like a more of an a trip down, an event, a weekend kind of thing. So it was a case of getting that booked and going to see Devin. Now, go straight to the T-shirt. Here we go. Devin Townsend. I was a little bit unsure what shirt to buy because I wasn't overly struck on the selection that they had, and I went with this one. I don't generally go for the artist's picture, a picture of them, sort of thing. But I thought this was good. This was the best T-shirt there, in my opinion, and I like the fact that he's got his Devin pose there, if you like. He's giving it some. I don't know. I can't help but think he's singing Kingdom. It could be any track, but Kingdom. I always remember that track, and he gives that sort of gnarly pose for that, doesn't he? But yeah, cracking. He got the guitar in there, and there's Devin giving it some with his microphone and the sort of nice lights behind. And the red back matches the red front. And it's got a few dates there. Look, just not too many. 4, is it? Yeah. So the Royal Albert Hall is on that. Did 2 dates there. Originally, we got the original Sunday night booking for that, but then they added the other one, the 16th thing. It was a great trip. I went with Denise, my missus, and sister and brother-in-law, and we left here. We drove down. And we all in the car on the way down, like, what is it, 2.5 hour trip, something like that. We all put a song on Spotify, and we all had our own music to listen to. Like, everyone would suggest a song, we'd do it in turns, like, and it was just great. The sun was out. It was a good road trip down. We were lucky at the hotel. We got there an hour before. We managed to get checked in, because sometimes they're a bit tight on when you're allowed to get checked in. So we got checked in all right. And we had free parking right next to the hotel. It was a bank holiday weekend, and with the rules of bank holidays and all that, parking times, we got free parking, which is a bonus for London, isn't it? We just missed out on the congestion charge. It was a couple of miles outside that, so we didn't have to pay that. So all we had to pay for was obviously where we stayed, and the petrol down, which was brilliant. And so what we did, we got there, we got checked in, we got there about 2 o'clock. We found a pub, had something to eat, had a couple of nice beers, found this nice IPA, it was beautiful, and we just had a bit of a meal, chilled out, got back to the hotel, changed, got ready, and then popped back out again. Well, I say popped back out, went back out about 6, 5:45, found the Royal Albert Hall, and that is just majestic. It's so amazing when you get down there. It's like, wow, it just looks stunning, It looks stunning, and you can see a few people milling about with shirts on, Devin shirts on, or other bands' shirts on. You get that buzz, don't you? I love going to a concert because you get everyone else is going, and you get that vibe, and it's just I don't know, the adrenaline starts kicking in and all that. So we got in, and then there's a few people inside having a few drinks and that. So now, with the Royal Albert Hall, there's so many different bars. I when we got there, I didn't really realise how many they had. There's about 12, I think, maybe even 13, 14 bars. It's insane. So we had a quick drink, and we started wandering around, and then we found another little bar. So we had a drink there. I then think we had another one. We found another, and then we had to see. We basically we got inside the Royal Albert Hall, and we saw everyone outside queuing up, and we was like, well, may as well just have a couple of pints, and you know, so and then we'll queue up, get our wristband and all that. So that's what we did basically. So we were kind of drinking. There wasn't that many people about. They were all queuing outside. And then once we queued, once we had our couple of drinks, we got back in, and we had plenty of time. And then we went into the internal bar. Like, I don't know, like what I mean by that is it had nice lighting and there was nice seats and stuff, and it was lovely inside there. And there was a nice selection of beers and drinks as well, so that was really good. And then we went to watch Leprous. They supported. That was okay. Leprous weren't too bad. I was a bit confused with them because sometimes I did like them a lot, and then other times I was a bit like, I think mostly for me it's the vocals. They're a little bit high. I mean, I don't know, because I do like Muse, and his vocals are high. Matt Melby's vocals are high, and some people say they don't like Muse because of his vocals. I don't get that at all. I love Muse. I think they're a great band, and maybe I just didn't know them enough. I didn't know them too well. I did a bit of research, listened to them before we went. But Devin was brilliant. The whole weekend was brilliant. There is a little bit of a but, and we really enjoyed his set. It was great. His performance was brilliant. Devin is just so good. I mean, I've always been a fan, really, from Strapping Young Lad. You know, when they played years ago, what was that? They formed in '94 to about 2007. I saw Strapping Young Lad in 2006. And I know, I mean, Devin's got about 25 albums out, including the Strapping Young Lad stuff. It's an insane amount of material. I don't know all of his albums. I know about 12, 13 albums, I would say. And the set list was good, but they didn't play all the songs that we wanted to hear, basically. And that was a real shame. He missed. Oh, I'm gutted, really. Just thinking about it. There was several songs that they just didn't play that I was hoping they would. Kingdom was one. Why didn't play that? Spirits Will Collide. There's loads of songs, and he played all those songs on the night before, and he played all those songs on the night before that, I think, when he played Glasgow. I didn't check the Dublin set list, but a bit gutting, really. But it was still awesome. We had an amazing night. It was a great weekend. But the T-shirt, I like the T-shirt. It's good, and it'll always remind me of that concert because that venue is stunning. We're looking around, and it's just like absolutely incredible. If you ever get a chance to go to the Royal Albert Hall, I recommend it. I've heard people say the sound isn't very good. I disagreed with that. I thought it was good. And yeah, and that's that. Two things I wanted to say. I did a shout out the other week to, I think I called him Red Bearded Viking. Well, I butchered his name, and I apologise. His name is Beardy Red Viking, and he does YouTube content, and he's into his vinyl, and he's great. So I recommend watching him. So Beardy Red Viking, and the recent video I did on the patches and the jacket. So thanks for your suggestions on the name of my patches content, which I'll be going to be doing in the future. So yeah, thanks for those suggestions, guys, and I'll be using. I haven't fully decided what I'm going to be using yet, but it's definitely given me some ideas anyway, so that's cool. So thanks so much, and I'll see you in the next vid. Cheers, bye.